Most people think burnout just comes from working too hard. But what if the real issue is something deeper? Identity. In this video, I want to share a decision I made over the past Easter period that revealed a powerful truth about ambition, productivity, and why so many high performers struggle to rest. If you're building a business, chasing growth, or constantly thinking about your next move, this might change how you see success. So while planning for this holiday, I almost packed my laptop for this very short Easter break with my family. Not because I had to, but because I felt like I should. And that moment made me realize something uncomfortable. A lot of us don't have a work problem. We have an identity problem. We were only going away for a few days, 3 days to be precise, nothing major, just a small reset. And I was packing, I paused at my laptop. You know, that moment you tell yourself, oh, I'll just take it just in case. Just in case I need to check something, just in case inspiration strikes, just in case I fall behind. And the truth is, we all know what that just in case means. It means you're planning to work, not even fully, not even intentionally, but enough to never really switch off. And so I caught myself, because I've done this before many times. You happen to be physically present, but mentally you're still somewhere else, half in your business, half in your inbox, half in your next move, and your family gets a version of you that's diluted. There's a concept from psychology that explains this. It's called role engulfment. It's when one role in your life becomes so dominant that it consumes your entire identity. So you're no longer someone who runs a business, you become the business. And when that happens, rest feels uncomfortable, stillness feels quite unproductive, and doing nothing starts to feel like you're falling behind. And that's why high performers quite often struggle to switch off. Not because they're necessarily busy, but because they don't know who they are without the work. There's a powerful line from the philosopher Blaise Pascal that says all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. That's not a time management issue, that is an identity issue. So here's what I did. I did not take the laptop, and more importantly, I made a decision before I left, not about what I would do, but about who I wanted to be. I said, for the next few days, I'm not a business owner. I am a present mother. I am a wife. I am a friend. I am a human being who is allowed to rest without feeling like you need to earn it. Because here's the truth. If you need to earn your rest, most people will never feel like they deserve it. So here's something practical you can try. Before your next break, don't just plan your schedule, define your identity. Ask yourself, who am I allowed to be in this moment if I'm not performing? Because if you don't decide that consciously, your default identity will take over. And your default identity is trained to produce. There's a reason why some of the most effective leaders in the world take deliberate time off. Not randomly, not reactively, but strategically, because they understand something that many people don't. Distance creates clarity, and clarity drives better decisions than constant activity ever will. That's why stepping away is not a luxury. It can be a competitive advantage. If this is hitting a nerve for you, it probably means you've been operating in that constant on mode. And I want you to comment, do you actually rest, or do you just change location? So anyway, as I said, I didn't take the laptop, nothing broke, nothing collapsed, opportunities did not disappear, but something did shift. I came back clearer, sharper, and more intentional. And maybe that's the real lesson here. You don't need more time. You probably need more separation. Because when everything blends together, your work loses depth and your life loses presence. And I want to finish this by saying that if you're building something right now, a business, a career, a new direction, I want you to build it in a way that does not consume you. And subscribe if you want more conversations like this, because I'm not just interested in helping you build success, but I'm interested in helping you build a life that can actually hold that success.